Hi buddy, Paul back here with some awesome goodness that comes in the form of Sammo Hung and 3 films from Eureka, released in a very nice edition. All 3 films, which are Eastern Condors, The Iron-Fisted Monk and The Magnificent Butcher. We're going to look at these and talk about all 3 films, but this edition comes, as I say, from Eureka in a slipcover form. As the slipcover. The only thing that immediately was a little bit disappointing for me is you may see yourself, or may have experienced yourself if you've gone for the set. I thought that this was going to come with a hard, excuse me, card exterior protective cover, which it isn't. It's just your regular slipcover, which is fine, of course, because it's better to have a slipcover than not. And I'm certainly grateful for that, and certainly getting 3 films, classic films of Sammo Hung, all together on 3 separate Blu-ray discs is good times to be had, that's for sure. Big fan of Sammo Hung, and Eastern Condors is one of my all-time favourite action films, not just from Asia, but in general. Really classic stuff, but we'll talk more about that in a moment. So Eureka, they've delivered this one with a slipcover, and here's the Blu-ray casing for all 3 of the discs. There's one of the discs there, that is, as you can see, Eastern Condors. But also looking inside the Blu-ray protective casing here, we've got the Iron-Fisted Monk. Good to see that each individual Blu-ray as well comes with a different artwork. Just got a dark blue there, got more of a sort of lighter blue teal effect there with a nice condor on Eastern Condors. As we turn the discs over, all 3 separate encasings there, so no problems with keeping them safe. And there we have The Magnificent Butcher. Fantastic stuff, and exterior and interior backing art. We've got a double sleeve, reversible sleeve artwork, and there, as you can see on the reverse, which is on the interior here of course, is some artwork from the incredible Eastern Condors. Brilliant stuff, and of course Sammo Hung in excellent shape there, physically fit, very slim as he's ever been, and he really worked hard for this film. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Really am looking forward very much to seeing all 3 of these films. It's been quite a while since I've seen The Iron-Fisted Monk and The Magnificent Butcher. Eastern Condors, I do quite regularly rewatch that, but looking forward to seeing it for the first time ever on Blu-ray, that's for sure. Just looking at the back there, so some of the information pertaining to the releases here, so you can have a look for yourselves. But just such a very pleasing and welcome release yet again from Eureka, one of the great British companies for releasing films in the Blu-ray format. Fabulous stuff. Now this is all about Sammo Hung, fondly and wildly and worldly, and best known of course is Sammo Hung, who is also synonymous through the years, particularly in the early days of the 70s into the 80s action films. Comedy action, Sammo Hung with his brothers and friends Jackie Chan and Yuen Biao, and we'll be talking particularly about Yuen Biao a little bit more here as well. But these are 3 movie very welcome releases from Eureka, care of Fortune Star from Hong Kong. That's the releasing company, original releasing company, Fortune Star. All 3 movies here fully restored from brand new 2K masters in original widescreen ratio formats. So you get the original Cantonese language tracks with a choice of English subtitles, but also all 3 films are selectable with the classic, as it's decided, described, classic English dubs from the original international releases of the movies back in the day. And there is also now the option of a newer English redub track for each film as well. So interesting there, because of course, back in the day, certainly in the 70s, all of these films, Sammo Hung, Yuen Biao and Jackie Chan, they all were very, very comedic, overly comedic. You ever get the chance to watch, if you haven't already, these the films of these three guys particularly, in their original shot form, Hong Kong releases, there's less comedy than you would have thought. The English dub always makes them very farcical, overly so. I've felt down the years. Not really totally to my liking. I've always preferred the original releases with comedy elements, but not turned out to be like Benny Hill farces. So I'm pleased that with these releases you get the choice to decide for yourself, and you can compare, and with a new English dub, it'd be interesting to see what voices they've applied and how they now treat the comedy element, because of course comedy very much from back in the 70s through to today's certainly a point that has been changed, and as far as political correctness is concerned and all that sort of thing. So it's going to be interesting to compare that. But first and foremost, myself, I'm going to be watching the films, the original Hong Kong full uncut versions of these with English subtitles, so the original English subtitles on the Cantonese language as intended to be seen and heard, and fully uncut as well in original 2:3:5:1 widescreen format. It's got to be the way to go. Anyway, really looking forward to all three of these. Let's kick off and talk about the films. First film in the set here is the Iron-Fisted Monk, and, which is now just falling out of its bay. Not perfect for on camera. Come on, Iron-Fisted Monk, get your fist act together. So there we go, Iron-Fisted Monk. This one's from 1977 and is directed by and starring Sammo Hung, of course. And this is the first film that was directed by Sammo Hung. He's always been part of the direction, I feel sure, before his full directing debut, with action, stunt coordination, all that sort of thing. But this is an action foo fight fest between the barbaric Manchus, minus Christopher Lee's Fu Manchu, of course, and against the Shaolin monks, with a climatic, cool, snake fist style final fight. Opportunity there as well to hiss at the bad guy. This one also features Casanova Wong and Eric Sang and Billy Chan in the cast as well to look out for. And the extras for this one include a brand new audio commentary track as well. So good stuff all around, which is the way that we like it, of course. That's the way. We like it. Sammo Hung, well hung. But next one is the magnificent Butcher, and we can carve right on into this one, directed by the incredible Yuen Wu Ping, a name known to most people who love action and kung fu films. He's of course synonymous with the action fight coordination direction, but he directed this one and he went on to direct many classic Hong Kong Asian films as well. Fantastic stuff. Of course, starring again Sammo Hung, along with Yuen Biao. And this one has Sammo as a student of Wong Fei Hung style in deep trouble with a rival kung fu school called the Five Dragons. And this one has classic fu fighting and the comedy action that Sammo Yun Biao and Jackie Chan became famous for. This too is part of the extracts and extras. There's a newly done audio commentary track as well as a selectable option. So now let's move right on in to my absolute favourite of Sammo Hung's and a great of classic cinema and action Hong Kong style greatness is Eastern Condors. Absolutely brilliant. I mean, this is just an absolute cult classic. Wonderful, wonderful film. Directed again by Sammo Hung. This one's from 1987. A little bit later, but perfect. It was just in his prime for this one. Absolute perfect film for him. It's a classic jungle action movie. Not just of Asian cinema greatness, but world cinema. A true, true favourite of mine, as I say. And here, absolutely fully uncut for the first time in the UK on Blu-ray. In glorious, glorious, full 2:3:5:1 action aspect ratio, and it is just superb stuff. Let me just bring in as well, you get with this set a nice little booklet, I think for the first pressings, so probably the first 1,000 or so. So if you want this, please do get in early. Lots of nice pictures and information pertaining to all three films, but here we've got a nice sort of selectable choice of pictures from Eastern Condors. Really, really, really good stuff. I mean, it's just draw-worthy stuff, it really is. As I say, this one is not just Sammo Hung, but is drawn by Yun Biao and also Joyce Godenzi, a former Miss Hong Kong back in 1984, who for this 1987 film became part of the female action superb cast, all action goodness, male, female, just people in general, no sexism, nothing like that. It's just pure classic great kung fu skill from all artists, male and female. And Joyce Godenzi later became Sammo's wife in about 1997, I think they got married. But they first met on the set of Eastern Condors. And this just has an incredible cast, not just the names I've already mentioned, but the star talent roster also includes filmmakers Yuen Woo-ping and Corey Yun. Think of it as the Dirty Dozen does Apocalypse Now and trumps pretty much all of the Vietnam action movies of the time for pure action, fight, fest, fury all round. And you get a super lean Sammo hires himself for the role a personal trainer to help him slim down, and boy is it noticeable. He is lean in this, lean, keen and mean for the right reasons to take down the bad guys in the Vietnam jungles. And look out too, during the course of watching this film, the Russian roulette scene, which is of course a direct homage to The Deer Hunter, another classic Vietnamese based Vietnam War film. So just absolute pure brilliance all round. I mean, this is a very, very welcome set, and for around that £20 mark, I mean, it's just really good value for money. Please do let me know what you think, of course, if you guys are getting this one, if you've seen any of these films. Which of these three in this set is your favourite, or what is your favourite Sammo Hung film? What I would absolutely love to see, given the same treatment to Blu-ray and uncut, obviously in original aspect ratio, is Sammo's 1989 great classic again, Pedicab Driver. Really would love to see Eureka or something like 88 Films perhaps release that and give us a very nice Blu-ray slipcover edition of that. Or even a little, you know, if we get one of these films in a steelbook release, that'd be pretty cool as well. Or a media book. Oh, that'd be cool. Absolutely brilliant. But as I say, please do let me know what your favourite films of Sammo Hung are, or which films you've enjoyed of his, both in front and behind the camera. And what are the releases you'd like to see Hong Kong, Asian style released from Eureka. But certainly as far as this is concerned, just absolutely wonderful stuff. Looking forward to revisiting all three films, particularly Eastern Condors on Blu-ray, fully uncut for the first time here in the UK. All round though, wonderful, wonderful stuff. Really pleased to have this one. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts, and let me know your thoughts definitely on the man himself, Sammo Well Hung. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. See you all soon. Bye for now.